Hey, I'm Stephanie, and I just shopped my stash for my monthly 22 in 22 project pan. Welcome to part 2 of my June 22 in 22 project pan update. I started doing these in 2 installments just because there's always so much to talk about and I didn't want to overwhelm myself or anyone else. So part 1 has already been posted. In that one, I talked about all of the makeup I hit my usage goals on last month, and I included reviews and swatches. So I'll make sure to link that video in the show notes and the cards in case you missed it and you'd like to check it out. Today, I shopped my stash for some new goodies, and so we're going to be talking about what I'm rolling in for the month of June. Just in case you're new here, this is the premise of the project. It is a rolling style, usage-based project pan. And so I use it to focus on using 22 makeup items 22 times within 2 months, in the hopes that using these things in such rapid succession will help me get to know my makeup collection even better than I already do. I always include timestamps so that you can simply skip to the content that's most relevant for you. And now it is time to jump into this makeup bag. If you saw part 1 of this update, then you might remember that I had done a head-to-head test with 2 of my concealers. And I really liked doing that because I feel like it gave me a lot more insight into both of those products. And so I decided I wanted to do that with a couple of different items this month, starting with eyeshadow primer. Now, I have already used both of these primers in this project this year so far, but never together. And so I really want to do a deep dive. I want to do a head-to-head comparison of the Milani eyeshadow primer and the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer to really figure out which one works best for me, my skin, and my oily eyelids. So both of these will be in the project this month. My next roll-in is what I am going to consider a priming product, even though technically it's a moisturizer. It is the Clinique Pep Start Hydroblur Moisturizer. It's got hydro in it, it's got blur in it, so I assume I'll love it. We'll see. The next thing I get to play with this month is this Dr. Jart contouring kit. It consists of a fluid highlighter, a fluid neutralizer, and a fluid bronzer/contour. Now, this is the sort of thing I tend to wear underneath foundation to kind of prep my skin color, even out things before I go in with foundation, just so I have to end up wearing a thinner layer of everything overall, just so I get a more skin-like finish. But I also have these 2 things. These are Urban Decay's Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluids. I have them in green and in pink. And I wanted to see which one ends up working better for me. Which result do I like more? Kind of skin-toned prep or color correctors? The next head-to-head comparison I want to do this month is between 2 foundations. This is one that I purchased myself. This is one that was decluttered to me. And I want to put them to the test because they have similar claims. This one is Estee Lauder's Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and this is Catrice All Matte Shine Control makeup. Both are supposed to be long wearing. Both of them are supposed to have a relatively matte finish. And so I want to see what's what. Do I really need both of them, or can I maybe pass one of them along? Luckily, I have both of them in a shade that is relatively usable in the summer, so it's the perfect time to test these out, and that's what I'm going to do. I also have 2 blushes in my project this month. This one from Juice Beauty is a cream blush in the shade Flush, and this one is Patrick Ta's Double Take Cream and Powder blush, so it's got both a cream and a powder, and that makes them different because the Juice Beauty doesn't have a powder version. But to be honest, I didn't put these in here to do a comparison. I just did it because I already know that I love both of these blushes, and I was just really wanting to use them, especially because they're so nice in the summer. So I just wanted to put them in here, and it's my project, so I'm the boss. And because I'm the boss, I'm rolling in 4 lipsticks this month, just because I feel like it. All 4 of them are lipsticks that I really like, or at least I remember really liking them. I haven't used some of them in far too long for my liking, which is why I'm putting them in now. I have Chanel's Adrienne, which is just this beautiful kind of nude color. I have Gucci's Lynette Stone in the Rouge de Beauté Brillant formula. And this is kind of like a nice cool brownish color, but it's very sheer, so it's easy to wear. Then I have in this formula the Rouge à Lèvres Voile formula from Gucci. Katrin Sands, which is just kind of like it's what I'm wearing today. It's easy to wear, but it's a little bit peachy and bright and coral leaning. And so I feel like it's good for this time of year. And then I also have this fancy little thing. It is the Zeesea Dragon Velvet Lipstick in the shade M10. And this is a matte lipstick. It's the only matte that I have in this particular round. And it smells like vanilla cookies. So I'm excited to use all 4 of these this month. All right, that's it for doubles in the same category. Now we're just down to individual products. One of them is this concealer, an oldie but a goodie. It's Tarte Shape Tape. I haven't heard anyone talk about this in ages, and so I thought I would put it in here just to refresh my memory about it. I have it in the shade light medium. This is actually, I think, the only concealer that I currently own that's in my summer shade, so that's actually why I chose this particular concealer this month. Come to think of it, the next 2 products are also oldies but goodies. I've got this Too Faced bronzer in the old school packaging even. I mean, wow. Talk about a blast from the past. I have it in the shade Chocolate Soleil, and it smells like chocolate, so it's going to fit perfectly with that vanilla cookie smelling lipstick. I'm just going to be smelling like dessert, so I have a feeling this could be a very good month. And I'm also rolling in this old school Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in the shade Miami Strip. Technically, it is a shimmering blush, a highlighter, and a shimmering bronzer, but I'm rolling it in for the powder highlight. But who knows? I might go wild. Maybe I'll just use all the shades. The eyeshadow palette I chose to focus on this month is from Zeesea. It's their Fireworks palette. It's got 16 shades, and to be honest, I don't know them all that well because the only time I've ever used this palette is for what I call my midnight makeuping sessions. A lot of times after a long day, when I just kind of want to wind down and relax, I will just mess around with makeup. And this palette is one that I've often gravitated to for that. And I don't know why, but that is the case. The only thing is I find even though I love playing with my makeup during those sessions, I don't necessarily get to know the products like when it comes to wear time or if they fade or if they crease. And so I want to get into the nitty-gritty of this month, and I decided I would pair it with this eyeliner from Melt. It's the Allday Everyday Reflect Eyeliner in the shade Corrupt, and I just thought shade-wise, the 2 of these go together. So that's the plan, Stan. And the last item I chose to roll in is something I haven't done before in my project pan. I chose a fragrance. The reason I've been hesitant to do it up until now is just because I was kind of worried that if I had to wear the same perfume over and over again, I would get tired of it. But I thought, what the heck? Like, it's all just an experiment. Why don't I try it? So I decided I would choose a fragrance that I already know that I love. And it is this one. It is Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. I almost never let myself wear this because it's so expensive. But that's foolish, because I'm thinking to myself, oh, I don't want to use it up. Why not? I bought it. I should enjoy it. So that's what I'm going to do this month. And to be honest, I'm recording this a little bit late. So I've already been wearing this for several days, and I don't see myself ever getting tired of this. I'm really enjoying it so far, and so I'm hoping that it will remain this way for the rest of June. I'm like extra excited to play with these things this month, and I think part of it's because I get to do so many head-to-head comparisons, and I had so much fun doing that last month, so I'm really looking forward to it this month. And if you're interested in seeing the results and you're not already, make sure you're subscribed so that you get to see the update when I also post the reviews once I hit my usage goal on all these products. Other than that, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week and that we can all remember that even stumbling can be a form of moving forward. So let's stumble in style.